guys, it's Khadijah with the Runaway Gypsy, here to do another reading for you guys, okay? We're going to get straight into it because I'm getting so many messages, okay? So there's a message that I'm getting about somebody's ready. Somebody's going to take the plunge. They're wondering if you have room in your life for them. They want something of substance. Now, let me catch my breath because the intensity of this, ooh, I just got goosebumps. Oh my gosh. The intensity of this connection is otherworldly, okay? This person, when I went to pull a deck out, these two cards came out, okay? It's from, it's like the Greek gods, but I can't remember what it's called, okay? And I haven't even studied this one yet. But the cards that I got is the Devil, and I got Medusa. Hades and Medusa, right? And instantly, oh, look, there it goes again. Like understands like. This person has carried darkness around for a long time, but it's Hades with the puppy, right? The three-headed puppy. But you only see the one puppy, which is its one form, its one true self, its one true identity. Then we have Medusa. What is her storyline? Her storyline is, you know, basically she worshipped Athena. She worshipped her. She loved her. You know, she preserved herself for her. And that's the one who stabbed her in the back, right? Cut her head off, tore her head, or, you know, and ended up turning her crazy. I'm sorry, I know I'm stuttering. Turning her crazy and evil. That type of betrayal would hurt anybody, right? So she also understands darkness. Now, I could have told that story a lot better. You know, Medusa is one of my favorite idols. Favorite. But basically, that's not the storyline that we're getting to. All we're saying is two people who have been through the ringer. Who have been through hell and back, literally. Who have created hell for themselves and escaped hell from themselves. To preserve and protect themselves, right? Came out together. Two people with similar experiences. Two people with shades of darkness. But, and this is what I'm saying. I speak of the light, right? But we all have shadow. These are two people who have endured a lot of shit. They know dark. But there's still such a very pure and gentle energy about them. Okay? Now, let's get into that. This is someone who the mask that they've wore for so long was only because of and depicted because of the way people chose to view them, because of their experience, because of the things that they were being put through. Okay? Because of circumstances. It's not who they were. Y'all, I can't talk today. I feel like I'm stuttering. Somebody could have a slight stutter. But the Eight of Swords talks about mental entrapment, but there's a part of themselves that's trying to be freed. There's a part of themselves that's trying to be released. There's a part of themselves that's trying to be understood. They're craving to be understood more than anything. More than fucking anything. I just want someone to see me. Like, my eyes want to water right now. I just want to be seen. I just want to be heard. I just want to I want to be noticed, and in the right ways, for the right reasons, without having to over-explain. Let it be me. I'm hearing that song, Let It Be Me. Like, there's the devil again. There's things screaming at them, saying, this is not you. I don't know what's happening. You know, you could have walked away from this person. It could be somebody from the past, or this could be somebody who is so tired of pretending to be a version of themselves that they're not. I'm tired of listening to the devil on my shoulder. I'm tired of blaming the world for everything. I'm tired. There's something about I'm tired. I'm too tired to fight. But, and let me say something. I don't feel like this is somebody who... Let's just say they're getting out of this energy. I'm not even going to go with what I was going to say. They're wanting to get away from this energy because they've been in it for so long. Sometimes when you're in the darkness consumes you. I do not feel like this is a dark person, though. I don't. They just want something of substance, and that's all I keep hearing. They're definitely going through an identity crisis right now. They've tried so hard to be understood that they forget that they need to understand. Okay? They need to understand what it is that they want for a breakthrough. What it is that they desire. What it is that they can give. Because it's not all about how can I receive, how can I receive. It's how can I give to myself and to whatever's trying to come in. It's not all about me. This is somebody who may be learning to humble themselves. What's causing this, Spirit? You could, if this is somebody that you know, you could be tiptoeing away from them, and I don't feel like it's sneakily. It's that they're slowly starting to feel that you are losing interest. If this is somebody new, let's be honest. I do feel like this is somebody you know, okay? Even if it never got off the ground, this is someone you know. Long time coming, okay? We're looking at the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, you know how I keep wanting to say something, but I keep stopping myself? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. That's not me. That's not a me thing that's happening right now. That's a them thing. It's like I want to say something and it's like I can't. Three of Wands talks about movement forward. Somebody feels like you're moving on, or like you will move on, or that your ships are coming in, and that if you get too far away, they're going to miss out. The song that I kept getting is that song that says, I didn't know you'd have brown eyes, like to pray to Jesus, spending Friday nights at home. I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd be the strong type, deeper than a cold mine, love until the... Something like that, okay? A better me for you. I know that I've got to find a better me for you. Somebody could have brown eyes, doesn't have to be brown or hazel eyes. Could be a Cancer, doesn't have to be. Could be Capricorn, doesn't have to be. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo energy there. These could be the seasons that we're talking about. But let's get back to this. This is somebody who, with all this red energy and devil-like energy, could be very impulsive or very reactive, which means they could say shit that pisses you off. They could have a very sharp tongue. But when it comes to passion and desire for you, they feel it. No doubt about it. But the shadow aspect of them, I'm drawn back to the dogs. It's like it's ripping you apart. It's like it's hurting you. And then if we're looking at this devil card, there's a face right there, and that face is screaming. It's like there's a part of them trying to be born, birthed, that's trying to come out, that you're pulling out of them. Their essence, their aura, the goodness of them, you're pulling it out of them, but you're leaving. And it's like, it's almost like they're like, you're getting away before it can get good. I don't want to lose you before I figure it out. It's very intense energy, y'all. The Chariot talks about moving on, moving forward, movement. You either get on or you get off, but it ain't stopping for nobody. You may have set boundaries, you may have set expectations, and if they're not met, you stand in them and you keep it pushing. That could be what this King of Wands energy is as well. I know me. Do you know you? I know me. Do you know you? Because it's not up to me to fix you. It's not my job to fix you. It's not my job to keep showing up at your every beck and call. It's not my job. You need to know you. Yes, I'm into you. Yes, I'm drawn to you. But no, this is starting to not resonate with me because there's still boundaries that I've put in place when it comes to this connection. So either you ascend and you level up and we build something, or I'm gone because it's not resonating with the life that I'm trying to create for myself. And I know we're talking about being in the shadow energy, which is honestly, some of y'all could be going through the dark night of the soul. It's not to say you're in a dark energy. It just means you may have some heavy energies kind of looming around you right now. But you're ascending and you've been ascending past it. And you're saying, I don't want to stay here at this vibration with you. I don't want to be here in this darkness with you. Although I carry that within me, although I understand that I have my scars and my stuff too, I don't want to live my life here. I want something of substance. Two of Pentacles. Juggling me, juggling what you want to do, trying to decide. No, my mind's made up. I'm ascending. Get on or get off, okay? And the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling it. They don't know. Your ships are coming in. Things are starting to work out for you. If they're not, they are about to. And if this person can't get on board, then they don't get to come. I'm sorry. You can't come. But I understand you, and I hear you, and I see you, but I can't be the only one that hears you and sees you. I can't be the only one that tries to deliver you from this. You have to fight that. You have to want it just as bad as I want different in my life. There's a change coming, and either you get on or you get off at the next exit, okay? So now this person feels like they have a decision to make. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Obstacles, rivalry, challenges, sport. They could feel like you have options, but it's also like kicking these demons, these vices in the freaking legs. Let's say legs. It's saying it's worth the fight. It's worth the investment. It's worth the stability. It's worth the work. You're worth the work. I'm worth the work. They should say that I'm worth it. It should be about them too. Because the side's trying to get like, there's a vessel that's trying to be released for them so a new self could be born. And they're not completely there yet. But they're also fighting it. They're fighting the change. And that's what's making this difficult. That's what this 5 of Wands is. They're fighting the change instead of moving with it. You will deplete yourself and lose yourself if you hold on to this. This is a decision that they have to make. Some of y'all need to hear this. They have to say, hey, this burden, this shit, this life force that's trying to be born in me, I welcome it. But these things that are trying to be purged from me, I release it. This is them picking themselves up. Letting the pain go. But they have two choices. Hold on to the trauma and the pain of the past. Stay in a dark energy and let it just keep looming over them, right? Feel lost forever. Or rise above it. But it comes with work. It's not going to come easy. It's not a handout. Is it worth the change? And it shouldn't just be about you. And I'm not just making this about you either. Let me make that very clear. This is something they have to decide to do for them. Because even before you came along, there was so much darkness in this person's life. So much darkness. It was eating them. Eating them alive. And they're tired of it. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wishing to be free. There's something about dancing here. Dancing in those Are you happy now? Y'all. I don't think I have my other phone in here. I think I have it in the house. It's a Tim McGraw song. Where is my other phone, actually? Y'all give me 1 second, okay? Okay. This song is important. So give me a minute to get into this song, okay? Are you happy now? You know, it's crazy because even though this person carries this darkness in them, they're really the most sensitive person that there is in the world. They are so sensitive. They feel deeply, which is why it's so easy for them to be sucked in by the dark. Loneliness and despair is easy to feel. The fighting it is the hard part because they feel so deeply. Is it when the stars go blue? I'm sorry if y'all don't like to wait. Dancing where the stars go blue, dancing where the evening fell, dancing in your wooden shoes in a wedding gown. Dancing out on 7th Street, dancing through the underground, dancing little Marianne. Are you happy now? When do you go? Where do you go when you're lonely? Where do you go when you're blue? Where do you go when you're lonely? I'll follow you. When the stars go blue, laughing with your pretty mouth, laughing with your broken eyes, laughing with your lover's tongue in a lullaby. Where do you go when you're lonely? Where do you go when you're blue? Where do you go when you're lonely? I haven't heard this song in years. When the stars go blue. Wow. And it's Ryan Adams. Thought it was Tim McGraw. But there's more to this story than you know. But because I am a healer, we're going to have to say the healing parts of this. Whether there is more to this story or not, you cannot be a crutch. You cannot be an enabler. You have to let this person find themselves, choose themselves, pick themselves up, remold, rebuild, and rebrand themselves. You've played your part, and you need to accept that you have played your part in this person's life. I'm not saying forever, but I'm saying until the victory is theirs. 9 of Wands, which is normally the wounded warrior, but in this case, this is somebody finding the strength to persevere through the wounds, through the battle. And then the World card, this is the victory. The center, it's not about you over here doing the work for them, about them over here. It's about them finding their balance, their middle, them finding their North Star, them finding their way out. There's so much world energy, a shift in the world, a shift in themselves. It's a whole new world. That's why I'm saying there is a part of them that is trying to be purged literally out of their body. Look at this face. It's trying to release itself from this vessel. But then there's the devil here trying to stop it. But then there's the angels too. And the devil's trying to stop the angels from blowing the trumpets. But the trumpets are saying, no, it's time to ascend. It's time. Now's the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. But they still have to choose it. Spirit can fight for us, but if we refuse to fight, Spirit's not going to keep doing it. He's going to say, okay, if that's where you want to be, stay there until you're ready. I'll be here when you're ready, but until you're ready. You've played your part, the Empress. I can't make it up. You've played your part. You've done your work. You're a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're a warrior. You come from a long line of warriors, is what I feel in this energy. This person is laser focused on you. Someone could have blue eyes or green eyes. Does not have to be. Somebody could have hazel eyes. Does not have to be. Blue, Ten of Swords. This is a complete rebirth. This is that shit hurt. That hurt. That phase in my life hurt. It doesn't mean that this person hurt you. It could be. But it could be that the phase or just their life has just hurt. Because like I said, it is Hades to Medusa. Two people who know pain. Medusa is the resilience. Medusa fought through her things. Although she has her battle scars, she can turn men to stone. My theory on Medusa is that men did not turn to stone because they looked at her. Men turned to stone because they looked away from her. Because they refused to see her. Because they refused to acknowledge her and her. They refused. And the turning stone could be the cutting them out. You no longer have access to me because you refuse to see what I am trying to show you. Medusa. So misunderstood. And that's what this reading is about. Somebody wanting to be understood so bad that people are forgetting to understand. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles talks about something very slow to action, but it's coming. There's something about the eyes, the retinal, the eyes. Some of y'all could be having eye issues or something about the eyes. They can see their future. They could see it. This could be third eye awakening. Needing a clearer vision or having a clear vision now because of you. But what calls this in, Spirit? I already know what the answer is, but what is calling this in, Spirit? It's the boundaries you set in place. The fear of losing you. The fear that they've already lost you. Because you've got things coming in. You've ascended. You are ascending. Some of y'all may still feel the residual residue of this, but you're ascending. And now it's causing them to take a look at themselves. Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, memories, reminiscing. They remember what you shared with them, what you've shown to them. They're being illuminated about something. I'm telling you, there's an eye awakening experience that is calling on their inner child. That is your inner child and their inner child so badly want to play. They want to play. But the vessel, the facade, yeah, see, you want to be liberated. The sun, freedom, liberation, the new selves being born. Look, they're literally dancing. The yellow is happiness. They want to play so fucking bad. Coast vibes. Somebody could live by water. Doesn't have to be. I just heard this separation is a disaster, whatever that means. A disaster to their emotions and a way, yeah, our love is eternal. That's why it felt so deep. Whether they showed you it or not, the shit is so fucking deep. So deep. But it's not up for you to stay and wait till they catch up. It's for you to ascend and see if they meet you there. If not, you got something new. Because God never leaves us like that. Okay? Our love will never cease to exist. Can you hear me whisper your name? You see how I'm doing my cards so hard? This is their energy. Like they're racking their brain. Like, oh my gosh, this could be somebody who struggles with anxiety for sure. Or at least has been recently. I need some more time before I can come to you. I told you they're not ready. And it's time for you to ascend. So you can either stay on this loop with them, or you can jump off and go in your own direction. Even if it's just for now. Even if it's just for good. The lesson of life is not about anybody else. It's about yourself. Even if we want something so badly, even if it catches up, amazing. If it doesn't, well, that sucks, but you still keep it pushing. I think about you all the time. I wish you were next to me. Time will tell. I'm tired of running. Well, it ain't even trying to focus in on it, is it? There's so much that they want to tell you. I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. I want you. You both understood each other. Know that. Know that you left your mark. But also know that you need to leave with your dignity. This person's still playing with the shadow. They still haven't healed completely. Not even a little bit. Let's be honest, not even a little bit. They still haven't been birthed, and you've hatched, you've arrived. April could be significant since I said hatched. I knew exactly what I was doing. They can keep you in a loop if you let them. Or you can break the cycle like I have healed myself. And you can flip the script. Shadow understands shadow, so it's going to act in the shadow. But light matching a shadow, that's balance. Both can learn something from the darkness and from the light. We all have our shadow periods. That's when we go through our deepest awakenings. We find ourselves in the darkness because we don't want to feel that again. We don't want to understand that. We don't want to be there again. And that's what this is. I don't want to be there again. So I'm releasing myself from this. And this person is saying, I don't want to feel this anymore. Give them time. But don't hold on to the hope. And I'm not saying that I don't see it here, okay? I'm just saying don't. The focus is you. The drive, the motivation is you. Don't get sucked in by any lower vibrational energy. Family, friends, lovers, it doesn't matter. This is balance and duality until somebody ascends. Sometimes we set an example and sometimes we set the pace. I departed when I saw you with someone new. I told y'all some of y'all may have somebody new in. For some of y'all, y'all could suspect that there is somebody else. For some of y'all, they departed when they realized that you were becoming a new version of yourself and they couldn't match that. They couldn't mirror that. That was the newness. Not when I saw you with somebody new, when I realized there was a shift and a change in you and I knew that I couldn't amount to that. And it's not that they can't. That's what they told themselves. I don't react when people mention you. Okay? Let me get these cards. And I'm going to let y'all go. When you touch me, I can feel how much you love me and it just blows me away. This shit was deep. I'm not saying it wasn't. They felt it too. I want you to want me. This was the game that they played. I want you to desire me. I love the attention. This is the shadow playing with the shadow. It's not to say that they didn't feel it, but the game was that player game, like end of cycle. That's the clarification. Oop, okay. End of cycle. Threw that shit right in the trash. I have a trash can right here. Luckily, I just emptied it. End of cycle. This is not for me. I'm sorry. Some of y'all may ascend and realize this is not what I want anymore. I'm sorry. Once you ascend and you have a change in consciousness, that vibration no longer matches you. But for some of y'all, you're saying, I don't want this. I can't love this version of you. I won't love this version of you. I refuse to love this version of you because I am no longer that person that vibrated at the same frequency as you at that point. I've ascended. End of cycle, marry me at the bottom. Marry me just came out. Wow. I just heard you don't have to love me Green butterfly. Green butterflies mean powerful change and growth, which is or will soon be occurring in your life. It often means hope and encouragement. Brings with it a feeling of joy and calm, especially if one lands on you. A symbol of good luck and money. You could be seeing 777, 911, 13, 222, 111, 333s, 1212, and 1010. Strong nines. Green energy, which is the heart chakra. Cruel to be kind. Some of y'all, we always talk about, you know, other people, like especially men, us having to be mean, or men being mean, and they're doing it for the best interest. This time it was you, because you set your boundaries and you said, you know, I do like you, but I'm gonna have to put you in your place because now you keep overstepping these boundaries. It is only up from here. And it's back to that card. When you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. They're in a time of solitude because they are trying to restore parts of themselves. Now, this is the fool's journey, baby. Our life is the fool's journey. This is somebody who, yes, they are eager to change. Yes, they want to reconcile. But first, they need to reconcile with themselves. They need to find the light and the hope and the reasoning within self. They have to want it just as bad as you want it for them. Just as badly as you wanted it for yourself. And you have to allow them to figure that out. With or without you. Preferably without you. Okay? Because I feel like you being there is just showing them that they can still be that type of person because they love your energy. But pulling back that energy and saying, look, I don't want to be this anymore. I can't be that anymore. For you or for myself. You start to set the tone. And they start to do some introspection, and they go within and they search and they start questioning themselves and their shadows and the ways that they act. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of an initiation. You have initiated something, but I don't feel like it's just in them, it's in yourself as well. You've had to confront your shadow on a few things here recently. And now you're coming out on the other end. And instead of enabling, you're saying, like, I'll let you stay where you want to stay, but I'm going to leave you with this. You may have expressed emotion or that boundary that you set that was the, okay, you made a choice. I respect it. You chose to keep playing childish games, you know, whatever. Therefore, you left them with the gift of needing to understand themselves. The gift of not enabling. I'm not going to enable you. The gift of your gift of discernment. Knowing when it's time to cut a motherfucker off. Because it has to be done for your safety. For your soul's growth. You're mirroring back to them all the things that they could be because of your awakening, and they met you maybe in the shadows, or they seen you when you didn't have it all together. Maybe mentally, maybe emotionally, maybe physically, I don't know. But there's been a level up since. So you've mirrored something to them. And it's up to them with what they will do with it. But there are angels working with this person as well, trying to pull them from their pits of despair, because literally it's pits of despair. I'm getting a poor, pitiful me energy here, okay? But the angels are working with them, but they have to meet the angels halfway. And a part of them is so used to being in such a lower vibration that it's still a lazy energy. They're hearing it, but they're waiting for that final tug. The angels are waiting for that final tug. All right? I love you guys. If you'd like to donate, you can donate on Cash App, $ Runaway Tarot. That's Cash App, $ RUNAWAY TAROT. Or on Venmo, same thing, Runaway Tarot. If you would like to book a reading with me, I'm a certified tarot advisor, tarot teacher, life and love coach. I also wrote a book over tarot. It teaches you tarot. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I am proud of myself, okay? Pretty freaking proud. You can go to my Facebook page, Kadijah Scott. That's KADIJASCOTT. Go over there, go follow me. I do live readings. I actually did one this morning that was pretty amazing. It was a really good reading, y'all. Really good reading. More high vibrational than this. Okay. But it's all over there on Facebook. Go follow me there. I do daily readings. I have all my information posted. I also have a Valentine's Day special for super cheap. Never do I do readings that cheap, but I felt called to do so. So $25 readings. There's 2 topics that you can pick from. Go over there, go send me a message, do whatever you feel they need to do. Okay. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I wish y'all the best on y'all's healing journey. Bye.